Welcome to our book summary channel. Today, we'll be discussing Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance, by Angela Duckworth. This book explores the qualities and habits that drive individuals to achieve their goals and overcome challenges, based on years of research and compelling stories. Through this book, Duckworth demonstrates the importance of grit for success and happiness in life, and offers practical advice for developing grit. Meaning of grit. Grit refers to the combination of passion and perseverance that drives individuals to achieve their long-term goals despite facing challenges, setbacks, and failures along the way. It involves having a sense of purpose and working towards it with sustained effort, resilience, and determination. In other words, grit is the ability to keep going and stay committed to a goal, even when it's difficult or requires a lot of hard work. Join us as we dive into the key insights and takeaways from Grit, and learn how to cultivate the habits and attitudes that lead to long-term success and fulfillment. Chapter 1. What grit is and why it matters. In this chapter, Duckworth defines grit as a combination of passion and perseverance, and explains why it's important for achieving long-term success. She introduces the Grit Scale, a tool she developed to measure grit, and shares the story of William J. Perry, a scientist and statesman who embodied grit by persevering through challenges in his career. Chapter 2. Distracted by Talent. Duckworth challenges the common belief that talent is the most important factor in achieving success. She shares the story of Bobby Fischer, a chess prodigy who struggled with discipline and focus, and argues that effort and hard work are equally important in achieving greatness. She explains that talent can be a distraction, leading individuals to believe that they don't need to work as hard, and that grit is often what separates successful people from those who give up. Chapter 3. Effort Counts Twice. In this chapter, Duckworth introduces the concept of effort being a twice-counted factor in achieving success. She explains that effort and talent both contribute to skill, and that effort is what turns talent into achievement. She shares the story of Jamie Dimon, the CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase, and his early experiences working in his father's stock brokerage, which taught him the value of hard work and determination. Chapter 4. How gritty are you? Duckworth encourages readers to take the Grit Scale test and reflect on their level of passion and perseverance. She explains that grit is not something you either have or don't have, but rather a quality that can be developed and strengthened over time. She shares the story of musician Warren Zevon, who worked hard to perfect his craft despite setbacks and challenges, and shows that grit is often the key to success in creative fields. Chapter 5. Grit Grows. In this chapter, Duckworth explains that grit can be developed and cultivated over time. She shares the story of musician Luciano Pavarotti, who overcame early setbacks and continued to work hard to develop his talent. She explains that grit is a process, not a fixed trait, and that individuals can become grittier by developing habits and attitudes that support perseverance and passion. Chapter 6. Growing Grit from the Inside Out. Duckworth explores the importance of intrinsic motivation in developing grit. She explains that individuals who are driven by internal goals and values are more likely to stick with challenging tasks and persist through obstacles. She shares the story of educational researcher Edward Deci, who studied the factors that contribute to motivation and found that intrinsic motivation is crucial for long-term success. Chapter 7. Interest. In this chapter, Duckworth argues that having a strong interest in a topic is crucial for developing grit. She explains that individuals who are passionate about their work are more likely to invest time and effort in developing their skills. She shares the story of chef Marcus Samuelsson, who developed a passion for cooking at a young age and continued to work hard to perfect his craft, eventually becoming a successful restaurateur and TV personality. Chapter 8. Practice. Duckworth discusses the role of deliberate practice in developing grit. She explains that deliberate practice involves setting specific goals, receiving feedback, and focusing on improving specific skills. She shares the story of basketball player Steve Nash, who worked tirelessly to improve his skills through focused and intentional practice, eventually becoming a two-time NBA MVP. Chapter 9. Purpose. In this chapter, Duckworth argues that having a clear sense of purpose is important for developing grit. She explains that individuals who have a strong sense of purpose are more likely to persist through challenges and setbacks. She shares the story of Peace Corps volunteer Abby Follick, who founded a nonprofit organization to provide service opportunities for young people, and shows how having a strong sense of purpose can drive individuals to work tirelessly towards a goal. Chapter 10. Hope. Duckworth explores the role of hope in developing grit. She explains that hopeful individuals are more likely to persevere through adversity and view setbacks as temporary obstacles. She shares the story of astronaut Chris Hadfield, who overcame multiple setbacks and challenges to become a successful astronaut and commander of the International Space Station. Chapter 11. The Growth Mindset. In this chapter, Duckworth discusses the importance of having a growth mindset for developing grit. She explains that individuals who believe that their abilities can be developed through hard work and effort are more likely to persevere through challenges and setbacks. She shares the story of Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps, who worked tirelessly to improve his swimming technique and mental preparation, eventually becoming the most decorated Olympian of all time. Chapter 12. Gritty Groups. Duckworth explores the role of social support and belonging in developing grit. She explains that individuals who have a strong sense of community and social support are more likely to persist through challenges and setbacks. She shares the story of the Seattle Seahawks football team, which developed a strong sense of camaraderie and shared purpose under coach Pete Carroll, leading to multiple Super Bowl appearances and victories. Chapter 13. Conclusion. Growing grit from the outside in. In the final chapter, Duckworth summarizes the key points of the book and offers practical advice for developing grit. She explains that individuals can develop grit by cultivating habits and attitudes that support perseverance and passion, and by surrounding themselves with supportive communities and mentors. She shares the story of her own father, who instilled in her the value of hard work and determination, and shows how grit can be a powerful force for achieving long-term success and happiness. In conclusion, Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance, by Angela Duckworth is a book that provides valuable insights into the qualities and habits that drive individuals to achieve their goals and overcome challenges. Through compelling stories and research-based evidence, Duckworth demonstrates the importance of grit for success and happiness in life. The book offers practical advice for developing grit, including cultivating a growth mindset, finding a sense of purpose, and seeking social support and belonging. Overall, Grit is a must-read for anyone looking to develop the qualities and habits that lead to long-term success and fulfillment. If you like this summary, then subscribe to my channel, and if you want to purchase this book, check out the link given in description box. Also check out the new designs on our store for unisex t-shirt, hoodie, sweatshirt, etc. I'll see you in the next book summary. Thanks for watching.